Hey guys, howdy, welcome to our Poop Tip Tuesday. Alright, we have a great show tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about two main topics I want to do a deep dive into. Number one, we'll discuss your poop. Different stools, what they mean, when to be worried, when to be not worried. What does your stool mean? You know, as a poop guru, I think of your poop as the check engine light for your gut. Is your gut working correctly? And number two, we'll discuss what you can do to make sure you have a healthy gut, to improve your gut microbiome. We'll discuss things like prebiotics, probiotics, diet, and lifestyle changes to optimize your gut. Any questions you guys may have live as well. I want to thank you for watching. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. My passion is to give you, yes, you, the best tips and tricks so you can live your best life from the top all the way down to the bottom. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and newsletter where you can get great tips and tricks going to your inbox every single week. If you haven't already, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. And also let me know where you guys are watching this at as well. Last week, I think the winner, I have to look back on my notes, but I believe it was Ireland. So we have people even all the way across the sea in Ireland tuning in live to listen to what I have to say. All right. So I hope you guys are having a great week so far. Finally, I am so happy we are getting to the summer weather. Let me know in the comments down below if you're happy about summer, if you're a fan of summer like me, because I enjoy being outside. I enjoy, just being outside in the sun and being in the beach and things like that. So hope you guys are doing well and hope things are going good as well. All right. So let's go ahead and do a deep dive in our topics. Topic number one. Hey, Dr. Islam, what are the different types of stool and what exactly do they mean? So remember, like I mentioned before, as your poop guru, I like to know what's going on in your poo. Yes, your poop, in my opinion, really is the check engine light to find out exactly kind of what's going on inside your gut. It also allows me to kind of see what's going on and also to do an indirect measurement of what we think is going on inside your body as well. So don't ignore your poo. This could really give you an idea of what's going on inside your body. So when it comes to stool, I can't believe I'm talking about this, but yes, when it comes to stool, there are two main things that we worry about. Number one, how it looks, but also number two, the color of your stool as well. So we're going to go into a deep dive in terms of exactly what this means. So let's talk about the colors of your stool, which is a question I get all the time. Hey, Dr. Islam, my stool is yellow, my stool is brown, my stool is black, my stool is red. What is going on? What is normal and abnormal? So when it comes to the color of the stool, I want to kind of categorize this as normal and then abnormal. Let's talk about normal first. So normal, we know that brown is normal stool. If you have brown, don't frown, because this is the type of stool that you want. Brown is a normal color. So any shade of brown, whether it's dark brown, light brown, any type of brown, that is what we're hoping for. That is a normal color stool. So don't worry about brown. Number two, what about yellow? Let me know in the comments down below if you've had yellow stool and you're wondering what is going on. Yellow is also considered normal as well. So when it comes to yellow stool, there could be a number of different reasons why. For some people, this would be an overproduction of bile, especially if you had your gallbladder removed. You don't have a place to store bile because your gallbladder is an organ that stores bile, and it can be released inside the colon to cause your stool to be yellow as well. Keep in mind, certain foods that you eat, if they have a yellow coloring in them, can also make your stools become yellow as well. And sometimes, if stool moves quickly throughout your gut, it can also turn yellow as well. But the most important thing is that yellow stool is normal, not a big deal. Next color is green. Green is also considered normal as well. There are a number of different reasons why it's green. For some people, it could be the way your body metabolizes with respect to how your liver is working and your gallbladder is working. Number two, it could be the type of foods that we eat. We know that if you eat a lot of green, leafy vegetables, that's going to turn your stool green as well. And that's normal, not a big deal. I would not worry about it. Any shade of green is perfectly fine. And it's perfectly normal as well. Let's talk about now what is not normal stool. So number one, consistently white colored stools could be a sign of something going on inside that pancreas. So if you start to notice pale colored stools or white colored stools, this is not a normal finding. And this can be a result of something going on inside the pancreas. So to kind of keep that in mind, this may have to undergo further testing as well. Number 2, red stools of any kind, whether it's light red, whether it's dark red. Red is not normal. That is a warning sign for your gut. And I don't want you to think that just because you're having red, that it's just due to hemorrhoids alone. Do not make that assumption, because that could be a problem that you may not realize until later on. So any shade of red, even one shade, even one time red is never normal. You want to do an investigation and find out what's going on, and hopefully understand what the reason is. Number 2, maroon color stools, still in the red spectrum. That is not normal. Get that investigated, find out what's going on, because it could mean that you're bleeding somewhere in your lower GI tract as well. And then black stools, especially black tarry stools. Now, there are a number of reasons why your stools can be black. Ingesting iron can make your stools black. Or if you have Pepto-Bismol, that can make your stools black as well. But a black tarry stool is a sign of bleeding in the upper GI tract. That is not normal. That should not be ignored. And you should get further investigation to see exactly what's going on, because we want to understand why you're having black stools, and make sure if you have that to get someone to see you ASAP to find out the cause for this, but also to make sure we can get this taken care of before it becomes something bad in the future for you. So that pretty much covers most of the colors when it comes to stools. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a question about the color of your stool. The next thing we want to talk about is the consistency of your stool. How does it look? Is it, nice and long and with a little splash, a lot of flakes? Is it rough? What do we do? So we actually have a visualization scale called the Bristol Stool Scale. It is literally a cartoon that we have that tells us exactly how your stool looks to the eye, to allow us to determine if you're on the constipated side, if you're on the diarrhea side, or kind of what is going on with your bowel. It's an excellent way for us to do an investigation to make sure everything's doing okay. So I would recommend for you to Google this. So when we look at the Bristol Stool Scale, it's on a scale of 1 to 7, with 1 being very hard, lumpy stools, and 7 being very watery. These are 2 extremes. So typically, Bristol Stool Scale 1, 2, and 3 are typically on the more constipated side, where you're having to strain, having to push. They're clumpy, they're big. That is what we consider constipation. Bristol Stool Scale 4 and 5 are what we call the golden poo, the magical poo. This is the poo that we want for every single day. It's long, it's consistent, has very little splash. I call this the Greg Louganis of poo, because it goes down quickly with very minimal splash. This is the golden poo. This is the one we're trying to aim for every single day. Then you have Bristol Stool Scale 6 and 7, which is more on the diarrhea side. So this is loose stools, even watery stools. And this could be something that may need to get further investigation for what's going on. So if you're on a scale of 1, 2, or 3, come see a GI doctor to find out what's going on. Or if you're on a scale of 6 to 7, come see a GI doctor to see what's going on. If you're between 4 and 5, that's what we consider normal. Not a big deal. Nothing to worry about. And I would not even make a big deal of that whatsoever. So this is what it really comes down to when it comes to understanding the different types of stools and what they mean and what could be the cause. When to seek medical attention. Number 1, any red stool, any maroon colored stools, any black tarry stools, any new change in bowel habits. If you have consistently watery stools all the time and it wakes you up at night, or if you have consistently hard stools, you don't understand why, weight loss and pain, these are reasons to go see a doctor to investigate what's going on, to make sure we don't miss anything, and to make sure we can catch things before it becomes something bad in the future. All right. That's topic number 1. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you have a question about your stools, if you have a question about kind of what we just talked about, or any questions you guys want me to answer live as well. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I am your poop guru. Every couple of Tuesdays, I go live on my social media streams to answer your questions you guys may have. If you haven't already, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. And also let me know where you guys are watching this at as well. So let's see if I can go through a couple of questions here. So Gus asks, hey Doc from Florida, thank you for watching from Florida. I hear my stomach growling every morning. Is this normal? I have no pain and no acid. Gus, this is completely normal. A lot of people ask me about the growling stomach. Completely normal. There are a lot of reasons why your stomach could be growling. It could be the movement of stuff in your GI tract from where it needs to be to where it should go, that's perfectly fine. If you are hungry as well, that can cause the growling to occur, but it is completely normal. There's nothing to worry about. No big deal whatsoever, and it really helps to resolve. I wouldn't even worry about it. So not a big deal. Growling stomach is perfectly normal as well. 3-card Monty asks, why does fiber slow me down? It's a great question. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had issues with fiber as well. So fiber can be a dual-edged sword. For some people, it can cause constipation, and some people, it can cause bloating. So here's my recommendation. Fiber can slow you down because it may be the wrong fiber that you're having, or maybe you're not having enough water with that fiber as well. The type of fiber that you need is called psyllium. Psyllium. This fiber that we recommend, you can find this in acacia root, guar gum. You can find this in over the counter. This may be the right fiber to help out when it comes to your gut issues. And fiber, you know me, is the foundation for gut health, and you need this. And so if you're having constipation with fiber, try switching to a different fiber, adding some water. Not a big deal whatsoever. It's a great question. All right, Sharon, thank you for watching in Lubbock. All right, perfect. All right, sounds good. All right, next topic number 2. Hey, Dr. Islam, I want to maintain a good gut microbiome. What are my recommendations? All right, let's go into the details about some of the recommendations that I recommend to hopefully help out with your gut microbiome to get it on point and to get it on track as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel like this is a topic that you feel like I should talk more about, or you want me to do a long form video on this as well. So when it comes to improving your gut microbiome, there's about 4 things I recommend in general to help improve your GI tract. It involves prebiotics, probiotics, lifestyle, and dietary changes. Let's go through each one. Prebiotics are certain foods, specifically fiber, that act as a natural fertilizer for your GI tract and your gut microbiome. So your GI tract has millions and millions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses in there. They're always interacting, doing things, and making things going on. I love talking about the microbiome because this is my expertise in terms of what I try to take care of and try to manage as well. A lot of our diseases really stem from imbalances inside the gut. And one of my passions is to really give more information on this, but also to teach people how to change their gut microbiome. So what are some prebiotics I recommend? Prebiotics are typically foods. So things like fermented foods, fruits, green and whole grains, omega-3 super seeds, aromatic legumes, mushrooms, seaweeds, sulforain. These are fantastic prebiotic foods that add a fertilizer to your GI tract to change the gut microbiome naturally and allow the guys that are in there to go from a bad state to a good state. In general, they're mainly plants. And these are a very effective way to alter your gut microbiome naturally to get you going, get you flowing, get you feeling good as well. So that's number 1, prebiotics. Number 2, probiotics. Let's talk about that. So probiotics are additional supplementation of bacteria that go inside the gut. They act as reinforcements for the army that's there. Now, I know a lot of people are obsessed with probiotics. And let me tell you, we have very minimal science and a lot of marketing behind probiotics. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So having said that, not everyone's going to benefit from a probiotic. Number 2, probiotics are a supplement to more effective options, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. So I don't want you to think that taking a probiotic is going to fix everything for you. No way, it's not. But it does add some reinforcement to some of the benefits you may be already doing. But don't do a probiotic alone because it's not going to help out. There's a lot of probiotics that are out there. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do a video on some recommendations of which probiotics I recommend. I'm not going to do that right now because every probiotic is out there is different and we don't have a lot of good science behind them, but I am more than happy to do a long form video on that. But adding a probiotic can certainly supplement what's going on inside your gut. All right, number 3, the third thing you can do are lifestyle changes to really help to change your gut microbiome and make it better again. And these are things that really do help out. And a lot of people underestimate the value of doing lifestyle changes to help out when it comes to your gut microbiome. There are things that are essential and, in my opinion, more effective than taking a probiotic pill. These include things like getting enough sleep. Sleep does tremendously help out and affect your GI tract. I know when I don't sleep well, which I haven't been the past couple of weeks, I feel tired. I'm moody. And my gut microbiome is out of whack. My GI tract is out of whack. So you need to prioritize sleep. Number 2, you really do need to spend time in nature. That makes a huge difference for your mental well-being, your physical well-being, and your gut microbiome as well. Spend some time outside, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's just being outside, playing outside. Nature is therapeutic in and of itself, and we've seen evidence of how it can really change your gut microbiome as well. Number 3, you need to exercise regularly. We have seen evidence of stool testing of those individuals that add in an exercise regimen that can really fundamentally change your gut and the makeup of your GI tract to make it a lot more effective and add a lot more good guys and eliminate those bad guys. So doing exercise every single day is going to help out. Also, avoiding unnecessary antibiotics or medications you don't need that can damage your gut microbiome can help out as well. These include things like pain medication, things like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications, antibiotics that you don't need, and don't take things that are not necessary, and try to minimize the amount of medications that you add on to your plate as well. And then lastly, finding ways to reduce stress, whether it's meditation, whether it's exercise, whether it's going out in nature, whether it's deep breathing, prayer, or yoga. We've seen evidence that this can help out with your gut microbiome, change things for the better, and make you feel better as well. Do these things, you will feel better, and your gut will thank you. And then lastly, diet. Let's talk about this. Diet is the biggest thing, the most important thing you can do to change everything in your GI tract. In fact, if you can't do anything, dietary changes by far are the most important things. Here's what I want you to do. Number 1, I want you to eat fermented foods every single day. It provides you the prebiotics, it provides natural probiotics, and can help out with your GI tract. Number 2, I want you to eliminate sugar and all processed foods. This acts as a nuclear bomb inside your gut, and not in a good way. It destroys all the benefit you can have whenever it comes to adjusting your GI tract for the better. So eliminate processed foods, eliminate sugars. Number 3, try to add a wide variety of plants in your diet. Every single day, try a new plant. We know the number 1 predictor of an improvement with your gut microbiome is the diversity of plants that you ingest in your diet. By far, this is the most important thing. So try to implement more plants, minimize meats, and have a wide variety of plants to help out. If you do these things, you are basically going to change your gut for the better. You'll feel better, and I think that you're going to have a lot of your gut issues resolved and taken care of as well. These are my recommendations. They work. I've used them on millions of individuals. We have evidence behind them, and it's not something that is hard to do, but it's hard to start. But once you get going, you feel better. It will, I think, literally change your life. For joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam, and yes, I'm your poop guru. My passion is to give you, yes, you, the best tips and tricks so you can live your best life. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and also let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay, and where you guys are watching this at as well. And I answer your questions as well. So let me go through some of the questions. Tony, you like my poop pillows? Thank you. Right there. I don't know if you see these guys right here. These are my poop army. I'm looking for some more poop army, so let me know. Over here, I call this Dr. Dookie. This is my little Dookie doctor there. But yeah, thanks for noticing that. I appreciate that. All right. Rue asks, give you some examples of fermented foods. All right. So things like kimchi, quinoa, miso, sauerkraut. These are fantastic. They're great. They're natural ways. They've been used for thousands of years to help out with your GI tract, and every single culture has some fermented foods in there. Try them. They're great. They spice things up. They add flavor to your diet. They change your palate, and it's great for your GI tract. Do that. It's going to help out tremendously. Great question. Perfect. Debbie, look at this. Debbie's done it. She stopped sugar. She stopped sugar additives, sugar alcohols, and 80% of her processed foods. Look at that. Eating organic. I am so proud of you. Thank you. Beverly, thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate that. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. All right. Let's see here. Diane, thank you for watching. Victoria. Deb asked, Can you test for low stomach acid? I have acid reflux and I don't want to take a PPI. Oh, I love this question. All right. Let me know in the comments down below if you've heard about this low acid problem that people are talking about, because I see this all the time. And let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do a long video on this as well, because I really want to answer a question you have. So let me tell you, low acid is a real problem, but it's overblown by the cause for that problem. Now, there are reasons why people may have low stomach acid. It could be an infection called H. pylori. You could have autoimmune disease. But beyond that, it's really not as common as a lot of people in social media make you think it is. And your acid reflux symptoms is not because of low acid. And taking more acid is not going to make things better. That is crazy talk. Don't do that. Don't add acid to your stomach. That is not going to help out. If you want to get off your acid medication, here's what you need to do. Number one, you need to speak to your doctor, because there may be a reason why he's going to he or she may recommend for you to be on an acid medication. There are certain conditions that we necessitate you need to be on a PPI. I'm sorry, but you need to. So talk to your doctor. Number two, if you're on a PPI, speak to your doctor about being on the lowest dose possible to see if we can maybe decrease the amount. Number three, do lifestyle changes. They work. The most effective thing you can do is lose weight. By far, this has the best evidence to get rid of acid reflux symptoms. Don't have late night meals. Lie down on your left-hand side. Remember to wait at least 2 or 3 hours after you're eating before you lay down. Try to minimize some of the foods that can trigger acid reflux. Things like coffee, tomato-based foods, processed foods, sugary foods, and caffeine, unfortunately. Try and see what your triggers are. And then lastly, try to maybe go for a walk, exercise, which will help to move things through. And if that doesn't work, we still have other options. We have some natural therapies that we can use, like licorice, L-glutamine, collagen, fiber, which helps out. And sometimes even surgical treatment can help out with your acid reflux. If you want me to do a video, a long-form video about all the options that are out there for controlling your acid reflux symptoms, let me know in the comments. I can do that for you, and I can link to that as well. But there are a lot of options when it comes to controlling acid reflux symptoms, but do not take more acid to treat that. That's crazy talk. That's not going to help out. And someone who tells you that has no idea what is going on. Perfect. All right. Let me go through some of the other questions here. So Debbie, thank you for watching. Be Logical, thanks for watching as well. All right, perfect. So, Linda, thank you for watching from Florida. I hope it's a sunny over there as it is over here. Do I need to go every day? Oh, it's a great question. Let me know in the comments down below if you've heard this or not. So I'm kind of curious, what do you guys think? Do you guys think you need to use the restroom every single day? I'm really curious. What do you think? I'm really curious to see what you guys think, because I've heard a lot of people asking this question in the clinic, and they asked me the question on DMs, on social media. So what do you guys think? Do we need to use the restroom every day? I'm going to sit back and relax and see what you guys think here. I'm really curious here. Oh, look, I have another poop one over here. I forgot about that. Wait, this way, there, right there. See if and I have another poop one right here. There we go. Perfect. All right. Carol says yes. Debbie says yes. All right. The answer is no. No, you don't need to go every day. No. Don't give yourself, don't make yourself stressed out about not going every single day. No, you don't know. Guess what normal is? 3 times per week. That's it. If you go more than 3 times per week or 3 times per week and that's it or more, you are normal. So don't worry about that. Don't make it a mission to go every single day. Nothing is going to happen if you don't. Here's what you need to do when it comes to constipation. You only treat it if you're feeling like you have issues, pain. You're feeling constipated. You don't feel good. If you have that, okay, we will treat it, and that's fine. But if you don't have that, you don't go every day, who gives a flip? It's not a big deal. I don't want you to stress about something. You don't have to worry about that. I don't care about a number. All I care is about how you feel. So don't feel obligated that you have to go every single day. It's too much pressure on yourself. Oh my gosh. If I put that pressure on me, I don't know what I would do. Don't worry about it. I'm giving you permission to not have to use the poo every single day. That's me as your poop guru telling you exactly what you need to know. Thank you. Great question. Perfect. All right, guys. We have a couple more minutes left. Deb asks, how do you tell the difference between bile reflux and GERD? Is there a test? This can be hard sometimes, but sometimes we can do an empiric trial of a medication. So we can give you medication to help bind up bile to see if it works or not, or we can give you an acid medication to see how it works. Or sometimes we do what's called an upper endoscopy, and we can see bile in the stomach, and that can cause, we can see that's the cause. Or we can do formal testing. So there are some tests that we can do. I would encourage you to speak to your GI doctor about that. Or if you want to try some medications to help out with bile reflux and see how you respond, that's very reasonable as well. Perfect. Great. Tony, twice on Sunday and twice a day and once on Sunday. It's pretty impressive there, man. Good job. All right. Well, I think that is most of the questions I have here, guys. I'll stay on a little bit longer. So if you haven't already, let me know if you're watching this live or in the replay. Give me some love. Give me some thumbs up here. Come on, give me some love, guys. Let me know if you're also where you guys are watching this at. I love to see where my audience is. Come on, guys. Give me some love. Give me some thumbs up, some hearts. Apparently, this is what the social media machine likes. Perfect. I think that's most of the questions I have. If you haven't already, like and share and subscribe. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We can get information on here as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys on future videos. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. Be safe. I'm happy summer's here, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, everybody.